patio, then the lawn, then the greenhouse. All there, they raised beds.
What's a bit of brick glue?
Oh, it's a difficult bricks. I'm going out of bricks there, look. That's one for blanch leeks. Brilliant on in there, yeah. Onions. Intermediate leeks here. Exhibition shorts on the back. This took some bloody filling up. Seaweed and everything's gone in there. Spent mushroom compost. But I'd run out of stuff to put in there. So I had to order 2 tons of screen topsoil. I had to wait for this to do work. The driver was up the top here, parked up. I found his problem and everything. When they legged it to work, I rung him, he come down, dropped these 2 off. It took me all day to go through the port, carrying 2 bags, buckets. I just about cleared up everything, sat down in the kitchen with a cuppa and a come up. I don't know how to do it. Still don't know. Well, let's see, I'll tell that.
Do it now.
Screened topsoil. Right, end of the season, I top dress with my garden compost. Don't forget the worms are in there, and these are still lumpy, meaning it's still going to break down. The worms ain't going to go down there and take this down, they're still going to, because there's still meat in here for them, there's still food for them. So they're still going to go through that one. Spread it out, water it. This is something I started doing 2 years ago, thinking about the compost heap again, because I do a moisture check every week, because I want not just the worms, but the bacteria and fungi working. If I just water once and then leave it, from the end of the growing season, which might be October, I've just took the last leaks up, and then the start of the growing season might be March, April. Those months in between, that soil is just ticking over. If you keep it moist, like in composting, it is going to work. Soil here is working. Every week I do a moisture check as well, and if it needs watering, I water it. It bloody works. It's bloody nature, isn't it? This is Morgan's lake show. Them 2 lots there work for the council, meaning when we get rid of this lot, they're going to throw this lot in the bin. The covering. No, the bloody eye. What am I going to use that for? Yes, I'd use mine raised beds. Because of the wind again, I've got to weight them down. So end of the season, and there's my own microbes of fungi again, because there's been no digging or disturbance. All I've done is compressed and left it. And that's just that's after 10 days. Just lifting the weed suppressant, ready for me to plant or whatever. I've got my own microbes of fungi. Sprouts, that was a trial as well with the microbes of fungi. The only thing you can't use it on is blueberries and brassicas. Because I do trials anyway, I put mycorrhizal fungi under the sprouts. Them was 8-foot canes, they went to the bloody top. Best sprouts I've ever had. So a sprout is classed as a brassica, apparently. Straw, everything. Even my spuds now, I don't earth up the soil, I just earth up the straw. If frost is forecast again, I just put more straw on top. If you do get frost on them, it just knocks them back. It doesn't no harm whatsoever. You probably all use raised beds without realising it. If you've got someone growing in there and he gets pot bound, you're going to pot him on. That, compared to that, is a raised bed. Carry on, do raised beds. All the plots on the disabled side, but that's the council with the land. They on the bloody now. Nobody come down, nothing. So I brought right subject. For land, it's a far away to live. But still they got a bloody clue. But all the sites up there now are raised beds. All of them. Where the roadway goes round the plot, I think it's only 2 raised beds, 2 plots on the bottom that aren't raised beds. We get in there slowly. There's our main gate, there's our trading shed, there's a toilet block, then disabled bit. Quick advertisement, my guys are fungi, I'll tell you about that. It works. Excellent stuff. Beetle crap, you can use it, sprinkle it over anything you've got growing, or mix that in a bag of compost. Fish mix, good crap. Dirty DVD, you've seen that before. If anybody's on the internet, just put National Bed Society. This is the front page that comes up. You ain't got to be a member or so, just click on Mixed Corner. And my weekly blog I put on and look at me all of them. Kept the last 4.5 years of. There's a load of crap on the box one night. 7 hours on there. But I've stopped putting my blogs on. But I've still got the albums on. Which players know about that. Right, the last boards I had, I was still £8 a board, but that was even before the scaffolders got them. There's no bands on them. I thought, well, I get a bloody mower. Dry them out. As long as they're dry, then cover it in black and white plastic. This black tape is from Wilco. All you're doing is sealing it. It's going to last bloody moons. The thickness of that, it's going to last bloody 30 on here, easy. And what I'm doing now is raising all my boards. That's what I did on the bottom. Topsoil, seaweed, spent mushroom compost, rock dust, spent tops, worm casts, garden compost, leaf mould. All natural products. Exactly the same as well for my compost bins. Cover it, wait for it. I've replaced all my raised beds now, and these are 3i this side, scaffolding boards, and 2i to the side, just to get them level. I'm now near enough working from waist high. That'll last me till I pick them up. Whoever has my plots, that'll bloody hell, let me never know, they don't like you. Young you Because badgers are a pain in the arse, I've fenced mine in, stop them getting in, they do look really everything. The last 2 beds I was replacing here, here's my timber, bloody lights now. Here's my old timber off my old raised bed. Here's my new raised bed. Once that was done, then I'd get this up, and I'll just put one new raised bed here, and this is where my structure went, my new. Because if you get a structure like that, on the outside, if you have a tunnel, greenhouse or a shed, you're going to have planning permission. If you have a structure, a wooden structure with environmental plastic, you don't need planning permission. So I thought, right, so yeah, I'm going to have my own structure. Because my greenhouse was big enough. So that's what I do, these 2 raised beds, these are waist height, well they will be after this season. Dug down again, so I'm working at waist height. Get my timber up, then my plastic. Back to heaven for my straw and all the other drop ends. Right, there's my structure, here's my mate next door. He's just dug this lot and planted seed, whether it's beetroot, whatever. Because he's dug that bit, he's bringing dormant weed seeds to the surface, if you remember. That's after a week. All the bloody weeds are getting, well, they're going to take over everything. Whatever he's planted there, he's going to start weeding all right. If you don't dig, all the only weeds you're going to get airborne. Common dog. If you're surrounded by trees, i.e. the roots are growing everywhere, and you can't grow anything, have a raised bed, then you can grow something, because they're above the roots. That's what happens after a good downpour, like we just had now, and it dries out. We're going to have summer apparently, we're going to start next week or some crap. It goes solid as a file. Not if you've got a raised bed. I'm on a few blogs worldwide, this is made from Malaysia. They've got raised beds, they are using bamboo to raise their beds. If you notice as well, might not be straw, but it's some sort of straw or something. They use it as well, keep the moisture in. Look at his little face. The flip-flop kid I call him. But raised beds as well, it works. That's how I wash it again. There's the little horrors. That's Molly, eh? Is that Molly in the middle? That one? That's it, go. Questions? Any questions on raised beds or no dig?